Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Saint Edwards. Welcome back to Swift Coding for Everyone. So in this lesson, we're going to work on displaying our questions and answers, and maybe even get a little bit further depending on the time we have. All right, so I already have my Xcode project open. Go ahead and open yours up, your personality quiz or whatever you called it, and we are going to get right into this thing. All right, and so in our last lesson, we created the data, the background information for our questions and our different answers and the response types. And so we are going to work in our questions VC mainly in this video. All right. And so as you can see, guys, in our question struct up here, we have our text type and our answer is stored in a property called answers, the answer array. And so we got to make sure we're going to use that. And also, as far as the types go, we have our single, answer type, multiple, and ranged. So when we create our question object over in the questions VC, we got to make sure that we have four answers that go along with the single and the multiple type for sure. If not, we're going to get errors. And then also in the ranged response, we can get away with two, but what we're going to do is we're going to break that up, and so we can have four different answers depending on where they slide the slider, so it can correspond to an animal as well, and you'll see here in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my questions VC, and I am going to get rid of some of this stuff we don't need. The override did receive memory warning. Got rid of that, and we are going to go ahead and create our questions property. All right, and so I'm going to go just right here. I'm going to say var questions, and it's going to be of type question, and we're going to say equal, and we're going to start typing question. And we're going to open up a parenthesis, and mine's a little slow right now, so I'm going to just start texting because it would autocomplete, but as you can see, it's not. Hey, let's see. Let's give it a little break. Nope. Still not working. I'll just do this. Text, and then we got our type. And then we've got answers. All right, I'll just do it that way. All right, so text. Our first text question is going to be, which food do you like most? All right, so that's our first one. And then our type is going to be, this is going to be the dot single, our response type. And then for our answers is going to be an array. All right, and so I'm going to just hit enter, and then I'm going to say answer, open up another parenthesis, and it should be text. And then this one is going to be type for our animal. And then so here I'm going to say, so steak is the first one, and then this corresponds to the dog type, comma, and then a different answer. Hopefully this starts to work. There we go. All right, so we'll say fish for this one, and then the animal type for fish, we'll say cat, and do another comma outside of that. Answer again, open up a parenthesis, and then we'll say corn. And for this one, it'll be dot turtle, parenthesis or comma, and then another one, answer, open up another parenthesis, and then this one will say carrots for our rabbit. That rabbit. All right, cool. So we got that. That takes care of our first type, which is the single. Now we're going to do a comma outside of the last parenthesis with the square bracket at the end, and then we're going to work on our next question. And so our next question is, there we go. And so we're going to say which activities do you enjoy? And so this is going to be the multiple. All right, so type, it'll be dot multiple. There we go. And then answers. I'm just going to do my brackets, and then I'm going to hit enter, and we'll say answer. And then the text, we're going to say swimming. Such a weird word. Turtle, comma, and then answer again. And then this one's going to be sleeping. That's what I like to do. Not so much recently though, because I've been grinding. You see the shirt? Cat. All right, and so another comma on the outside. Text. And then we're going to say cuddling. Oh, who likes to cuddle? I guess the rabbit does. Soft, or things like to cuddle with rabbits. All right. So we got that. And then we're going to say, for this one, we're going to say eating. I like doing that too. But I don't do too much of that. Because again, I'm on my grind. See the muscles? Alright. Alright, enough of that. So, got that. And then question again. And then this is going to be our ranged response. And so we're going to ask a question like, how much do you enjoy car rides? So this is going to be the dot ranged response. Right there. And we'll say answer. And then we got our text. And so the first one will be, I dislike them. This would be the cat. Second one, we'll say, I get a little nervous. And this would be the rabbit, comma, answer. And then we'll say, I barely notice them. This will be our turtle. And then our last one will be our dog. And dogs love car rides. Most of them do. I love them. Dot dog. Cool. So we got all of our question types. So cool. And then our next thing is we want to display the right questions with the controls. So we need to make sure that we create IB outlets from our stack views of the different question types, the single, multiple, and range from our storyboard to the controller. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm just going to make some space and just write a comment up here that says outlets. And I'll make some more space down here so we're not all bunched up. You guys can see. All right. And so with the questions VC, while we're on it, I'm just going to hold option, and then I'm going to click on main.storyboard, and that'll pop up whenever it feels like, I guess. All right, cool. So now what I want to do is I want to expand all of these. And as you can see, we've got the ranged, or at least in my case, I have the ranged stack view up here first. But I'm just going to I'm going to start from the bottom. So I'm going to control click and drag from the single answer stack view to the outlet section that I have over here. And I'm going to release, and I'm going to call this single stack view. So it's an outlet, and the type is a UI stack view, as you can see. And I'm just going to say single stack view. I'm going to hit connect, hit enter, and then the same thing for the multiple and for the range stack view. So I'm going to control click and drag from the multiple. I'm going to release, and I'm going to say multiple stack view, just that, multiple stack view. And then for the ranged one, same thing, control click and drag, I'm going to release, and I'm going to say ranged stack view. All right, and make sure they're all, the connection types are outlets. These are not actions. And so I'm going to hit connect there, and then I will close out for the time being. And so we are just right at 10 minutes. I don't want to keep going and making this video any longer. So in the next lesson, we're gonna do some more work with our outlets that we just created, and getting into using a function so we can update our user interface. All right, this has been St. R. Edwards with Swift Coding for Everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Happy coding to you guys, and y'all take care.